Hey guys, what's going on? Bofeity here. It is patch day for Hell Let Loose. This is the first update in the early access for this game. I'm just going to kind of go through the patch notes here. Anything that sticks out to me, I'm just going to kind of highlight it for you, and I'll link the whole patch notes in the description if you want to read through them all. Major additions, we've got Utah Beach coming in. This map has been hugely fun to develop. It mixes the Atlantic Wall defensive network with beach terrain, with sunken countryside, urban fights, and lots of new challenges, including navigating drainage ditches and bodies of water. We're also excited to see how it plays out in the soon to be implemented second game mode, Invasion. I can only assume that's like an attacker versus defender scenario, similar to territories in RO2 and all that stuff. The Lux, German light tank. This thing is an infantry death machine. The name of the game of the Lux is Hit and Run. Firing an explosive autocannon, it'll rip apart infantry and lighter armor vehicles with ease. Nice. We got the Stuart American light tank, similar to a more lightly armored Sherman. If Shermans weren't lightly armored enough, the Stuart relies on its speed to quickly flank and strike. Using speed to strike will be crucial to your survivability. We got resource nodes coming in as well. Fuel, munitions, and manpower resource nodes added to the engineer role list of deployables. Resources have also been reduced to 500 from 1,000 in order to better balance out resource quantity and encourage resource node placement. Make a splash with water? Now water functions in-game to slow players down as it gets deeper. Submerging yourself will also cause you to drown. Boy, that's exciting. Gameplay and performance. They reworked tracers for better performance, visual quality, depth, and light. Guess what? They're now 3D. Fix for known config file exploits, fog removal, etc. Ooh, you got some Billy badasses out there trying to squeak out some advantages. Improved visibility of bullet hit effects at 50, 75, 100, and 125 distances. So now you can kind of gauge where your shots are hitting, so that'll be nice as well. Performance, optimized smoke grenade effects, continued radical optimizations, ooh, for both texture streaming and poly count across every map and prop. Functionality, they added a field of view slider with first person field of view compensation, though if you do boost it to 120, the muzzle flash effects will be offset in first person, so it says they're going to introduce a fix for that though. Compass HUD element has been upgraded, loadout HUD element has been upgraded, scoreboard and end of round screens have been updated to better show all information. That's nice as well. Voice over IP chat colors better visible on deployment screen. Ooh, allowed players to disable all icons in HUD. Interesting. Adjustment for depth of field when bandaging. So maybe now you won't just have that hard Gaussian blur effect on your screen. Maybe it'll be a little bit of a smoother transition for that effect. Dismembering critically wounded friendlies no longer counts as a TK. Finally! I can throw my nades in peace. Added option to allow you to hard toggle chat box visibility. Thank you. Updated medic revive icon. Tank UIs have been updated and will continue updates. Tanks have a new reticle for the whole MG. I found that once they dropped the sensitivity, I was able to, aim the whole MG just fine with the tracers, but suppose a reticle could help just kind of make things easier. Sound effects. Artillery sounds reworked in order to create a less muddy dynamic range with increased modular debris fall off. Alright. Close bullet flyby sounds have been reworked. Hertgen Forest. Overhaul of central strong points to introduce stronger fortifications and more solid cover. That'll be nice. Added fog to better help with longer range depth perception. How about that? Gonna have a little fog on Hertgen now too. St. Marie du Mont. Altered layout of hedges to better allow tank access. Okay, so maybe now you're gonna have some alternate routes you can take. That'll be nice. Lower total sun brightness to reduce clipping on highlights. That's nice as well. Foy fixed tank collision issues on small props. Thank you very much. It was very frustrating running into fences that you could go through, some fences you couldn't go through, barbed wire, same situation there. Added select cover in trenches and locations that caused meat grinder pushes through open ground. Wait a second, I thought that was just Foy. That should be nice, as there's some situations where, you really just have to go across an open field, so hopefully that'll help get you there. Visual improvements. Added depth of field effects to weapons for hipfire and ADS. Interesting. Post-processing effect has been added to all UI screens to give them added vibrancy and visual quality. Ooh, starting to overhaul the main menu screen in preparation for cosmetic / progression systems. So it's coming now. If they're telling you in these notes it's coming, then it's coming. Artillery explosions have increased debris now matching the audio. Good to hear. Good to hear. What else we got? Bug fixes. Fix for issue where tracers may not be correctly aligned with the direction of fire for light machine guns and tank machine guns. I remember when I first started playing, someone told me, if the tracers are hitting them, your bullets aren't. So it's good to see that that'll be fixed. Change map window can no longer be stuck on screen if active when a game ends by victory. Thank you. That's a very annoying bug. Fix the issue with reviving a player who was crouched before he was shot, as he would appear to jitter in third person after having been revived. I think we both know what that's like. Fixed cases where it was difficult to determine speaking players in the UI. Yeah, sometimes it'd show you talking or it'd show no one talking. It was very odd. Currently working on. So these are some things that are in the pipeline. Unit management features such as locking and kicking. Continued overhaul of stock UI and HUD features to make them better looking and better functioning, including pinging, marks, commander screen, role selection screens, vehicle HUDs, artillery HUDs, heavy weapon HUDs. Everything's gonna get a little bit of a boost, man. So get excited for that. Continued digging of server browser display issue, progression system, stat system, cosmetic system. Polishing first person experience to make it more fluid. Smoothing out mantling and vaulting from first person. Reassessing MG deployment mechanic in order to increase functionality and fluidity. Currently beginning work on full motion cap overhaul of all third person animations. Wow, that's pretty crazy. Working on Western Front backer map number 1, a very iconic map. Ooh, we can only begin to speculate what that might be. Working on Western Front urban map, also a very iconic location. Yeah, let me know in the comments what maps you think these could be. I'm curious to see what they go with. Setting up a new tank. Ooh. Continued overhaul of assets within the game. Of course, that's nice. That's nice. New US victory song coming. What happened to the Boogie Bugle Boy? That's what I want to know. Continued visual upgrades and optimizations on all maps and effects. Continued bug fixes. Various community reported fixes, including but not limited to servers not appearing on browser and proximity voice over IP instability. So that's it. And then they show you some winter clothes here, some winter mitts. I think that's what that is. That's the update 1 for Hell Let Loose. Patch notes, kind of a brief skim through. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.